FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mind blown like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No, it ain't about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mind blown like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth taught, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Race and chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Motherfucker, dirty nigga, bitch. Ay, I threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beat. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak. Yeah, mama told me watch all the company you keep. Yeah, slide on the west and then we post up on the east. Yeah, I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucker sleep. Yeah, creep up on you, I know some motherfucker creeps. Yeah, just be patient, your time gon' come. Like a rock star on the stage, I just mind my drum. Pull a pistol in the middle of some beef, I'm behind my gun. If ain't the police, you could never name a time I run. Easty nigga, I kept that dope in my sock, okay? You better duck or get motherfucking shot, yeah, okay? You ain't my brother if you fucking with ops, yeah, okay? Stick up your plug and have him take me to your spot, yeah, okay? See, you don't understand that peek through them blinds. I was dancing with the devil, brother, time after time. Guarantee you see murder, you take a look inside my eyes. Money called me and told me they all acting surprised. Can't believe what you saying, I know you wear a disguise. You gon' fail trying to play me, you gon' die trying to try. Put some shots in this upper body, put his soul in the sky. I am not with the back and forth, all my niggas trying to slide. On I threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beats. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak. Yeah, mama told me watch all the company you keep. Yeah, slide on the west and then we post up on the east. Yeah, I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucking sleep. Yeah, creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps. Yeah, see you don't hate me, you just hate the addiction. I remember being alone in the most fucked up position. I pray to God every night, remove me out these conditions. They gon' judge before they know you and really see how you living. Can't expect you to pay attention and really seek out the difference. But let me warn you, please keep my name up out of your mentions. I'd rather nah, fuck that nigga, I'm finna.
Young and Hefe. Care about number, what the check say. I can't run, I can't hide from no nigga, no. I still wanna take my mama to the Poconos. Gotta buy on a house, $1 million road. Played it fair with these niggas, put me in a hole. I got scars, I'm still healing, don't nobody know. I've been living independent, beefing with my bro. It ain't even about the money, it's the principle. They say blood a little thicker, I ain't feel it though. I got problems on my handle, I'm a grown man. I don't wanna murder nothing, use the wrong hand. Niggas put you in your feelings, playing like your friend. She been rocking hard body, say she not a fan. Malibu, picking beats, meet me on the sand. I got flights chasing heights, I don't wanna land. Shit really hit different, niggas understand. But you should never make a statement on another man. Judge give a life sentence, make you understand. I can make 100 million sticking to the plan. 20,000 on my watch, 20 in my pants. Like a nigga hit a lick, do my money dance. Everything independent, needed in advance. Big sad motivation, I've been in a trance. Take a picture of me ballin', niggas in the stand. I've been making niggas bitter, they don't stand a chance. I can't run, I can't hide from no nigga, no. I still wanna take my mama to the Poconos. Gotta buy on a house, $1 million road. Played it fair with these niggas, put me in a hole. I got scars, I'm still healing, don't nobody know. I've been living independent, beefing with my bro. It ain't even about the money, it's the principle. They say blood a little thicker, I ain't feel it though. Seen a friend from elementary, he collecting cans. Shit made me shed a tear, gave my boy a band. He can spend it on whatever, it's the love within. Hate to see a nigga struggle when they tryna win. And I'm beefing with these niggas, same color skin. I've been looking through designer with these Gucci lens. AMG on the seat, speeding in the Benz. Got a nigga contemplating, thinking about his sins. Hear these niggas talking bodies, they don't never spin. Know the devil, he be talking, tryna bait us in. Is it heaven for a G? Can I make it in? 5 commandments out of 10 made me wanna cleanse. Never smoke a op pack, niggas follow trends. Smoking Kush on Catalina, cargo with the vans. Thinking money, feeling peace, and I ain't never ran. Now it's all about the stacks, gotta
what
get
up,
these vans.
Sherm?
I can't run, I can't hide from no nigga, no.
Another Sherm
I
in
still
the
wanna
building.
take my mama to the Poconos. Gotta buy on a house, $1 million road. Played it fair with these niggas, put me in a hole. I got scars, I'm still healing, don't nobody know. I've been living independent, beefing with my bro. It ain't even about the money, it's the principle. They say blood a little thicker, I ain't feel it though.
Big Sherm. It's good, Brody.
About the money, niggas, the principle. You could have had that shit, nigga. I don't be tripping. Still call and tap in with me anytime.
Free that boy Ant.
Gotta be acting funny with me. Ain't about the money, it's the principle.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? Y'all know what it is. Pull up, roll up, get blowed. What y'all smoking on? If you drinking, man, hope you ain't driving. Be responsible. Gonna get to it, man. The content, y'all know how this trial been going on. It's a circus. Gonna play just a little bit of content. We're gonna get back to what we was left off at with the Babel Crunch. You know what I'm saying? I know that y'all was intrigued from what was said last couple of days and shit. So we're gonna get to the Tower of Babel, and we could probably get to a little bit of the history of Egypt, but I don't know.
That other one, boy.
I don't even know. I tried to half it to see how many minutes, and I was like, shit, that right there would just hang them.
Bro, you know what? YouTube did me wrong with that video. They put 22 commercials in my video, bro.
What? Man,
22 mid-rolls. Like, what the life?
that's crazy.
Is that possible?
I don't know. Make a motherfucker don't want to watch it.
I'm like, but that was the point, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was the point. Because what I showed in that video was so doggone real, it blew me away. One of my peoples hit me back. They like, bro, have you seen all these commercials in your video? I'm like, what? I go and I look, 22. Like, what?
Can't get through it and shit. You trying to get through this shit.
Bro, it was a whole bunch of videos.
See? Well, we gonna get through it. Hope y'all be able to get it on the replay if y'all don't get it in the live. But I'm gonna play a little bit of this trial, this circus. Let's get to this right here. TMZ, you know. Shocking testimony reveals truth. Did Diddy order the hit on Tupac? Y'all know y'all been hearing that for years. And Keefy D been running his dick suckers. Has it been 5 minutes? I don't know. Is it? Yeah, I'm good. He been running his dick suckers, man, about how Diddy offered up a meal for Pac and Shug's head. It's crazy, right? Where's the evidence, though? Zip is dead, and if he was alive, you think he gonna come to court? Come on. So we're gonna get into some of that, and then we're gonna hit you with the knowledge. Let's get it.
Accused of masterminding the murder of Tupac Shakur 30 years ago. Because some really alarming testimony, shocking testimony in the trial of Keefe D, the man accused of masterminding the murder of Tupac Shakur 30 years ago. Because now Diddy's name has been mentioned. And we've heard this leading up to the trial, but now the testimony actually came from a former LAPD detective who testified to a conversation he had with Keefe D. Darren Dupree says that Keefe D told him that Diddy was the one who offered money for the execution of Tupac Shakur.
So we heard this back in 2008. This is not new, but the fact that it was introduced into the trial is really stunning. So right off the Sunset Strip, there was a famous deli where Keefe D and Diddy were apparently sitting. And that's
That shit is
$1
hidden.
million bucks.
Yeah, we show love
Kill
over
Tupac.
here.
So
man.
here is the
That
testimony
shit bang.
of
I'm a bang over
Darren
here.
Dupree.
You know, we gonna bang.
John Puffy Combs was supposed to have given money to Zip Martin to give to Mr. Davis for payment of the Tupac murder. Fast forward, we go to Mr. Davis. He says he can rekindle that relationship with Mr. Zip Martin and get him to talk about the money that was given from John Puffy Combs to Mr. Martin that never got to Mr. Davis.
You brought up the fact that Mr. Davis said, well, basically, Sean Puffy Combs solicited the murder of.
This dude named Aaron Dupree. He's handler. He was Keefe D's handler, and they saying that he was Wax handler. Yes, Wax Keisha's handler. Shout out to Tariq Views. I was over checking out his live. Had some guys on there really dropping some interesting information, Jews or whatnot, theories, and shit that we done heard in the streets since this shit started. And it has Shug, it has Reggie White, and Keefe D all being guilty of this whole, and as well as the cops, you know, and the Fed, just all of them. But it is some shocking shit. I advise y'all go over there and check it out, man. Go check it out. Tariq Views.
Showed to Tupac during the course of that conversation.
Yeah.
Did he tell you where that conversation occurred?
It's a deli called Greenblatt's, still there on Sunset in Hollywood in Los Angeles.
So it's actually not still there.
Not there, but
the thing I find
Right.
I went on that one, Sherm.
I think in a way,
You know, I did that thumbnail up right there.
That money never exchanged hands.
Yeah.
And if it didn't change hands, then Keefe D could say, well, yeah, Tupac
Blackamore?
was killed, but
Really?
But it was probably Diddy who kind of planned it, because
That
when
if
I
he
wouldn't
didn't
go
go
to
through me,
somewhere
he
else.
went to someone
He went
else.
to somebody else. So in a way, it raises an
wouldn't
alternate
pull it
theory
past,
here,
man.
where Keefe D could say, look, I was just bragging after that, you know, because I wanted to make money.
All this
But
shit
Diddy
coming out,
came to
though.
me and said this, and if I wouldn't do it,
I looked at it like this, man. They having dude get on for them waiting all this time, and they just thought they would have, like, Keefe D should have been under the soil, you know, if they wanted to keep this from coming out, because this sparks all these other theories that's been going on for the last 30 years, you know. And you know, shit, like I say, go check out that live Tariq reviews, man. It's a guy on there. He seemed like his ears is definitely to the streets, and he was pretty. And these theories he was saying, I've heard through over the years, where when they was out in Bahamas, when they came and picked up Shug and them, and the gun got tossed in the ocean. Y'all know, y'all done heard that, all this type of shit. So basically, and I'll do what they saying is Shug and Reggie White know both of them got dirt on each other, and they poking at each other. But if they say too much, it's gonna expose a lot of other shit. But this case, it's exposing shit because they're asking questions. They're trying to pull from whatever to try to convict this man and say, yo, he was there or what have you. And they still ain't proved that he was there, you know. What's your thoughts, Push? You think they're gonna be able to convict this guy? You think he's gonna walk away from this whole shit?
He's going to go to
I
somebody.
don't know, bro. I don't think they don't know where the money is to me. So
Definitely gotta
it
follow
it kind of leaves it in the air. Like to me, Keefe D, if he gets in trouble, it's just cause he ran his mouth and he implemented himself there. But like Snoop, it's the same way. It's like, well, you heard him with walkie talkies. You heard Puffy had money, but if you ain't got the person with the money or like some type of money trail, and
Right.
to be honest with you, I never assumed Puffy paid, bro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like this: Candace Owens had just did a show a couple days ago, bro, and somebody paid her $300,000 to do a interview where he was challenging her. But the people who gave him that money gave that dude like $2 million. So he gave her $300,000, and all I'm saying is people will give Puff that damn money to go and get Pop. So it doesn't necessarily have to come from his pocket, is what I'm saying.
Right.
And that's what makes this shit hard to find, because everybody looking for it to be a minus on his bank account.
Gotta
That
find.
shit is deeper.
Gotta follow the money. Follow all the players. But that if you're gonna subpoena all these people that you think and don't got no evidence, that's just waste of time, effort, money, and all that. They ain't trying to do all that. Cause I looked at it like if this was just straight up gang related. You know how the movie Gang Related play. We gotta play some of those parts and shit. But you remember how if this was gang related, just on some straight up gang drive by back in the era, just shooting up shit, it would have been solved a long time ago. But the fact that it has attached to people in law enforcement and other agencies, that's why it's not being. Both of them, they're not really talking about Big, but this is the most they've been talking about Big since, for a long time. Said I'm just thinking about 30 years later, a very long ass time. That's a fact. Good luck with finding a negative in that. Yeah, you ain't.
Else with $1 million.
I think it's a very logical interpretation. I think it's not
Possible.
it's not the most obvious takeaway from it, but I think it's something there. You don't need the most
I guess
obvious.
what I'm saying
is reasonable doubt, I guess.
right, but it was the prosecution
Yeah.
that called him and not the defense, and
Right.
I think it helps the defense.
Right.
At least I would argue that.
Oh, well, I would certainly argue it.
Except that
he didn't take the money.
he never got the money. Right.
He never got the money.
Well, he
Right.
did. He's going to say
Right,
he didn't
right.
take the money.
Right.
And so if he didn't take the money, listen.
Well, it doesn't address the fact that that Keefe D's nephew is the one who allegedly actually pulled the trigger.
Now that's a problem.
And Keefe D has said that he got at least this is what he has said in the book and in interviews, that he got the gun and gave it to Orlando.
But now he's saying that
Now he's
that
saying
was
he didn't
all,
do that.
it was
Right,
all
yeah.
BS, and he was doing it to make money. By the way, Diddy strongly denies this.
Right.
happened.
So even though that was the testimony that the detective said that Keefe D told him that, we are told by people close to Diddy, this is absurd. It never happened. No such conversation. No exchange of money. And by the way, they said also if they're thinking about calling Diddy as a witness in this case, it will be very disappointing for them because he knows nothing about it.
Well, then all the more reason the defense is going to raise.
Why
this
would
as
they
well.
admit
I
it?
completely agree. You don't have Diddy up
Yeah, you
there.
don't have to worry about Diddy coming.
That's why I said, bro.
Hi, it's
Even
Rachel
if
from
Diddy had
Detroit,
something to
and
do
when it
with
comes
it would never come from his account.
All right.
It would never come from his account. No shit
Right.
like that's the first thing you would look for. That's why I'm like, I don't know. All I can say is Keefe, if he get in trouble, bro, it's just cause everybody is choosing to believe his book.
Right.
And because they choose to believe his book, that's why he gonna get forever.
I mean, he put himself there, which is crazy in itself. All he had to do was keep his mouth shut. But I guess it was eating him up inside. And even the position of the people that was in the car, they going off of what he telling. Some say that Dre pulled the trigger. Some say that Keefe pulled the trigger. He leaned over the dude Brown, and
I mean, you don't know who shot. If we going off some say, then don't nobody know. That's why I said this is kind of still in the air, you know, and you just grabbing Keefe because he's self-incriminating himself.
Yeah.
You know, and now he can be like, well, I was just lying trying to get money, but somebody got to go down for this.
Somebody got to go down though. Now they saying that those autopsy photos are they fake.
To this whole Diddy story, I feel like a lot of Pac fans always felt that he had something to do with it. At minimum, he manifested it, because if you're speaking it into existence, then Diddy is powerful. He became a billionaire. It takes a certain type of mind to get to that level. So yeah, but I'm happy that Pac is close to getting justice, and I hope he can rest in peace.
The cop lost his credibility when he said Greenbelt is still open. I didn't want to make light of it, but it's true. He did say that something that is not truthful. So he didn't know. He didn't know. Would they bring it up on cross?
I'm a mess, so is my car, but this could be the biggest payday of my life. Insurance is gonna call this my...
This other agent, his name was Lee too, like his son.
Yeah, I seen him.
Okay, and the key part about it, he ended up being a federal informant, was informing on Keefe D, and Keefe D was informing on somebody else.
Oh my God.
He said he was in he's in a drug program after he got busted, and that they had him until he made a total of $5,000, $1,500, $500 with the DEA, drug enforcement, a task force, HEFA, drug transport, could testify from 2007 on Keefe D. And the day before that, they had an FBI agent on. This other agent, his name was Lee too, like his son.
Bro, it's Pac in Cuba, MC.ILL.
Informed on him about Wayne Day, who's called Huncho out of.
You said Pac is in Cuba.
MC.ILL.
We haven't seen nobody, right?
You know, you ain't seen nobody.
They said they smoked them up. They turned them into weed and smoked them.
I'm just saying, my nigga, Keefe D need to be like Pac in Cuba, nigga. I ain't do it.
I know.
You with Fidel.
Better play a little Woody. I don't recall. It's too late for that though. It's too late. His mouth done got him in so much trouble.
Watts, guy Speedy out of Great Street, Fats, and numerous other couple of high-profile drug dealers in California.
Shout out to Boss Talk 101, man. That's like over there.
It's wild, and let me tell y'all something too. All you commenters, I did read some of the comments, and ain't nobody over talking OG. Okay, if OG want to talk, he can talk, and I'm telling y'all right now, I'm getting tired of y'all jumping.
No, I can't. He puts me on mute. That's what he do.
Hey, man, Sean, come on. People said they saw that nigga. So I'm gonna play a couple videos. Some of the testimony is a little damning, man. So, they're gonna put him on the. I feel that because Shug said that he knew that Keefe and him didn't have no. He said Orlando didn't shoot him. He said it was two shooters. That's on record. So where's the other shooter? It was two shooters, right? Yo, Sherm, you remember the bullet that's in the front by the passenger side, right? I saw this in the comments. Shout out to Tariq Reviews. Somebody said it in the comments and made a lot of, made you think, like, yeah, that's true. It looked like, okay, they came up from the rear, started busting, bump, 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 shot up. And then somebody came from the front, either a walker, and shot that last shot that probably ended, the last fatal shot, It was just positioned in that weird type of way or whatever. But, like, if you look at it, does it look like it was slanted? Like if they were driving, they're driving away, they drive past the car, they done shot it up from the rear, they going, they keep going. He let off one more shot by turning this, bam. Will it be in that straight angle like that? Or what, I don't know, y'all get in the comments, let me know what y'all think.
I'm getting tired of y'all coming to his defense like I'm abusing the man. But the man, if he got something to say,
now say to what the homie said about the Cuba, is one of those witnesses. Now I think they say that they were doing like that. That strip was like a movie set over there. Y'all heard about the 2-pot double that was in Above the Rim. That's really true. The dude Omar Epps attests to that. And one other guy, I forgot his name, but yeah, some true shit.
And if the man got something to say, he say, excuse me, and I shut down immediately and let him talk. And then when he gets done, I say, excuse me, and he talks. So we have this, it's a dialogue, and we both speaking at different, I get a little overexcited sometimes, because I will get a little loud. But I want to first all tell you, don't come for me. Don't, let me.
Bro, people like that don't realize they came to hear
I'm telling y'all right now.
Came to hear the OG.
They came to hear the OG. That's why they say talking.
Yeah, that's a fact. They come to see the OG, man.
I need some help, y'all. I'm a poor old black man just trying to make it. And this young man always trying to out-talk me. He uses those pseudo-intellectual terminologies that he thinks is over top of my head. But get back to the case.
Okay, let's get back to the case.
This is really tough. He gonna need RAC 100 quickly.
Whoa! You still think you think Wack is gonna show up? Still, you?
My boots on the ground told me yesterday that with the prosecution, they got what they got going. That man, I mean, this man is everywhere. Did you see the thing that I sent you last night? That I was covering the little dirt trial, right?
Right.
And they had arguments on what evidence they were letting in on the little dirt trial yesterday. And got to find out that they got RAC 100 involved in the dirt trial.
Wait a minute, man. Stop it. Don't do this, man. Don't do this, man.
I sent you the picture. The judge just admitted for the prosecution to be able to find the conspiracy of...
Wait a minute. I think this is right. Here, let me listen to this. Is it playing? No, it don't play. You just sent me a picture of it. I need a video, boy.
I sent you the video of her too talking about it.
Okay, there it is. Rather than to a future. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I'm telling you right now, he ain't that no? They did come to L.A. and it was some stuff. Listen, man. These people are not playing when it comes down to these trials and these individuals that they are seeking out to deal with what happened when somebody has lost their life and all kind of stuff. Man, I don't think at this age I would be even playing with no stuff like this. For me,
when we interviewed him when the movie before, like it was like after the premiere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut up these old interviews, man. I'm gonna bring back these classics. I'm gonna cut them up and bring them back and put them up on the channel.
Come down to time, man. You can't get time back. And these guys is playing with a loaded gun when it come down to people getting into different places and getting murdered or murked or whatever they might be going through. And they say, well, y'all shouldn't be talking about it, but it's public information.
This game does not have energy limits. This game has no daily login streaks, no pay-to-win shop telling you to spend more. You build your own galactic outpost.
Enough that he felt like he needed to initiate some spinning.
They know the exact same. I'm not bringing this off topic. Let me just get this on my chest. They know the exact nigga that put 10 bullets in King Von and he died there by himself. Why nobody slid for that? I don't see you on Instagram saying, yo, go slide for that, man. Listen, y'all know what y'all saying? Yo, y'all want this nigga to crash out.
I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you.
No, bro.
Hold on. Hold on.
You know wait, hold on. Go hit
hold
the
on.
nigga that killed at me.
Hold on.
Why this nigga not shooting the nigga that killed?
Babel Crunch. Tekashi 69 eats Babel Crunch. The rats eat Babel Crunch.
Hey, bro, nigga.
Let me be real with you.
You see why?
I don't
see you on Instagram and say, yo, Dirk, go slide for me.
I discovered King Von.
No, I don't
King
want to talk
Von
about King Von.
So
Why
I don't
is Dirk
know.
not sliding on nobody?
Yeah, but that's what's funny is that, okay, shout out to Whack, but they're talking about something where clearly 6ix9ine has like encyclopedic knowledge of King Von and Dirk and everything, and Whack interrupts him to let him know that he didn't know about King Von until he died. This is a bad podcasting example in which you shut down somebody being an expert on the topic to let them know that you are ignorant to this topic. It drives me crazy.
And you believe he ignorant to the topic?
I believe that he didn't know who King Von was till he died, just because he probably wasn't really tapped in.
Then how is he a part of hip hop culture in any capacity? But he knows who 6ix9ine is, but not King Von, who's like a significantly more respected MC.
6ix9ine was way bigger. You're insane.
Yeah, 6ix9ine might have been the bigger mainstream artist at the time. But Adam, you just said out of your own mouth that 6ix9ine practically had an encyclopedia on King Von. So even with 6ix9ine being this massive rapper, he clearly knew everything about Von. And if you think for 1 second that Whack didn't know who he was, you have got to be dumb. We are talking about a guy who makes it his...
Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles, man. Make sure I run them numbers up.
...business to know exactly what everybody is doing. From every race, every genre, every street tie. Man, there was just an Armenian dude on the internet the other day talking about something Whack did.
Whack 100 came into my comments and said I'm lying about an audio that he has on Clubhouse in which it led to some arrests in my community. I'm gonna play the clip in a minute, but...
Thinking about it now, there was no way we were gonna win.
This is what he said. This guy is a liar. There's a Rolls Royce that was not returned to the Armenian people, and that raised an issue. Nobody said what company or city, so whoever got raided is their business.
Yo, Push, this is the Armenian that was speaking on where Whack was trying to connect Pop Smoke unaliving with him being involved with them, I guess, robbing or stealing one of their cars or luxury cars. He was the first one to come on the internet talking that shit.
Can't keep up with me, so they make up lies, fake lies. Where's the work? Where's the work? The work is online. Where's the work? It's the new modern way of snitching, online.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna play the clip that you're saying that I'm lying about so I can refresh your memory, and then we're gonna get back to it.
Wait. Pop Smoke had that street, that's him thinking he playing, not understanding his junk, thinking, because niggas ain't niggas, you can play with them. Right. That's like, he didn't understand his jungle, he playing with them boys over there in Glendale, not understanding, you don't play with them boys over there. You can't take something from them Armenians and Persians and don't think you ain't gonna get touched.
Snitchity snitch.
I told you. Yeah, you cannot.
You talking about when that
Yeah. Let it go.
Let it go.
So listen.
We ain't letting shit go. We gonna keep on snitching. It was like he tried to stop him. Like, man, come on, man, don't say no more. Man, fuck that. I'm a teenage ninja turtle. That's what he is. Yo, hit y'all with one of these, man. Salute to turbo. What is it? Turbo lactin. A turbo lactin.
Yeah, we're closed. No more customers. That's it.
Freeze, motherfucker! Turn around! Turn around! Hit the wall, quick!
Please don't shoot.
Turn around, motherfucker! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Take everything you want.
Shut the fuck up!
Please, just don't shoot me, that's all. Please don't shoot me, all right?
Shut the fuck up!
You're not gonna shoot me.
I'm gonna blow your ass away if you don't keep quiet! Turn your ass to the fucking wall! Shut the fuck up, old man! Yeah. All right, let's go! Let's go!
Crazy, right?
Cotton out that bro. Talking about your cotton got popped. Nigga, that's where all the slavery cotton was hidden in that nigga head.
That shit oozed out into. Oh,
slavery cotton came out that nigga dome.
That shit was crazy. Yeah, I saw that. I started laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, I gotta share this shit. Oh, man. Yeah, man, that nigga can't stop telling.
Like he opened his mouth. When they called me, right? I'm on tour in Europe. They say, yo, Wack.
Shout out to No Cap.
We putting them out of Airbnb, my crib in Hollywood Hills. I say, yo, that's the ghetto. Put that nigga at the W on the 18th floor. Don't put him in that spot. They do it anyway, right? 10 hours later, my man called me. He said, Wack, the nigga ordered like 15. That means 50 niggas know where they at, right? I called in. I say, yo, y'all better move the youngsters up out of there because he got some issues with some people, right? He don't know. He young. He a New York nigga, ain't even moved around. He thinking the people he playing with ain't them type of people.
And he's Blueface matters.
Look, Blueface calls me, right? This is why Corey King go crazy on me, right? He calls me, Pop Smoke want me to come by the studio. Negative.
Your rig is only level 10? What a trash. Your bike is mine. No solar panels, even no turrets? Garbage. I'm gonna...
You don't want me, don't do what do right now. Stay the f away from me. Him and the baby was shooting a video, right? Go your ass home. He like, you show? Hey, nephew, go home. He wake up in the morning, he's like, what's happening? I watch this. The 911 call come from New York about Beverly Hills. About Beverly Hills. Watch this. 4 men come in, don't nobody get blazed for one nigga. There's no forced entry, there's no kick though. Right?
Right.
So, end of the day, it's like a West Coast nigga going to New York and violating them niggas that run around with them long sideburns.
Right.
That's you don't, bro, they gonna play with you a little different. Right?
And the little nigga that kid, I heard the little nigga that shot him was a super young nigga. Like he was a young.
No, bro. That was his business. That wasn't personal. He stole a Rolls Royce from the APs, bro. You don't them niggas over there, bro.
Right.
Armenian power, nigga. That's like Mexican mafia, nigga.
Yeah, they got their mafia. They got their own mafia.
They're not playing just because they wear slacks and loafers and drive Audi and over here in Glen.
Got money.
Nigga, them niggas, they gonna reach down to the niggas and it's gonna circulate. By the time it got to where it got to, it's 4 little kids, bro, on the move. They didn't know why they was on the move. All they do is crash dummies. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, you know. But again, that's these young niggas thinking we don't need no old niggas around us. You niggas talking about
right.
This nigga can't stop talking. Oh man, Lil Durk, man. They saying it's bad for Lil Durk, bro. I'm gonna play some shit from Hookah Anonymous. Bro, hold on. We ain't done yet, though. We almost get through. That'll be the last shit that we play.
Before he died on September 7th, 1996. Now, sitting next to him is Death Row Records head Marion, also known as Suge Knight. Here's the person who took it, Leonard Jefferson, and today he testified in the trial of the man accused of orchestrating Tupac's killing. Take a listen to him talk about the moments before and after that picture was taken.
I said, hey, what up, Pop? And then he kind of looked and kind of took like a double take. He said, oh, what up, man? And then I said, hey, where you guys headed? He said, we're headed to the club. You should follow us. It's all right, cool. And then, I don't know. I said, man, let me get a picture real quick. And I had my camera in my center console, so I just grabbed my camera and snapped the picture. And after I took the picture, the light changed green, and they took off, and I recognized like one or two of the cars that were behind them from seeing them from LA. So I let them go by, and then they got in front of me, and then I got 3 cars behind them, behind the BMW, and then we're just driving down Las Vegas Boulevard. We get to Flamingo, and as we're making the right turn, I get on the phone. I was calling California Pizza Kitchen to cancel my food order. Because you're heading to the club, right? You don't need a CPK anymore. Yeah, I don't need CPK. So while I was on the phone with him like 30 seconds or so, and then all of a sudden I just hear pop, pop, pop.
CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman has been following this trial very closely. Katrina, last hour we actually heard from the man on trial, Dwayne Davis. What did he say?
This was a rare moment where you hear the defendant speaking out in court. And notably, the jury was out of the room, but this was something that Davis said to the judge. And he told her, he said that he got beaten up by the cops. They're trying to attack him in that courtroom. They're trying to send him to prison. And he says that actually outside of court, things are happening as well. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
They keep giving out my address. They broke in my house. Vandalized my house, vandalized my wife's car, you know what I'm saying? Because they keep giving out our address. Now they gave out my sister's address. This stuff is wrong.
I've heard it's going on both ways, that there's concerns both ways.
They're wrong.
I've admonished them to talk to their witnesses and they can communicate about these issues, okay?
I'm wrong.
So your attorney let me know what's going on.
I get beat up
Young Buck.
Trying to take me in here, send me to prison. This is wrong, and it's mostly this guy.
I mean, the judge made it clear to both sides that the prosecution needs to talk to their witnesses, and she also told Davis's attorney that he can't be talking to witnesses either. So we got this little flavor of the fact that there's apparently things happening outside of the court as this trial is going on.
Yeah, it was a little tricky to hear him there, Katrina, but what else happened in court today?
Well, I mean, so for one, as you were saying in the intro, we learned about this iconic photo from the night that Tupac Shakur was killed, how someone happened to know him, take that picture, and then be in the entourage right before Tupac was shot. So it was really interesting to learn about where that came from. But what's also been notable about this trial is the jury is hearing Davis, in his own words, talk about what happened the night of that shooting. And there are a number of things. There's this 2008 secret police interview that the jury got to hear. There's also Davis's own memoir and another recording from 2009. But let's take a little bit of a listen to Davis talking about what happened when Tupac was shot.
Why they start chasing him? You think?
You know what, bro? I was looking at that picture.
Y'all shot it. Somebody fired around.
What'd you say?
I was looking at that picture, That don't look like a picture of someone who was prepared to take a picture.
No. He looked
Homeboy
like
said he asked Pop, let me take a picture of you. That don't look like the look of someone taking a picture. It looks like the look of someone who popped a shot as he was turning his head. You know, like Suge is getting ready. I mean, he's getting ready to roll off. I'm just looking at that picture right there. That's not a picture of someone who, like, look. You think that he knew he was gonna get a picture shot of him? Or just you just catch him and he just looked and caught the flash in his face? Do he look like he knew that he was gonna get a picture? Does he look like he knew or like someone asked him for a picture? Look at this setting right here. He doesn't even look like he's conversating. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's suspect. I'm not saying he ain't popped a picture, but I don't know about the communication.
Probably could be.
It's suspect to me.
It's real close because you can see the lighting when he took the picture. He has this look on his face like a lost look to me. Like he it's like
I'm just saying, if the nigga sat and told you, hey, let's get ready, go to the club, follow us. You know what I'm saying? That's a hype cat. You know, like this. I don't know, bro. He don't carry the look like you just talk to him.
Look like he got blindsided because you can see the light definition in between. And this, the way his left eye is slanted down, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't think he was ready. Maybe he was like, okay, all right, let's take the picture. Give him a heads up because I think Shug would have turned and looked. So he does look like he wasn't ready for the picture. But yeah. Now they said that those pictures didn't look like Pac. I don't feel like going through it because the show ain't really about it. We just flipping a couple clips. But in this picture, he does look like his hair was about to grow back. You know, you can see the definition and line of his. So they were saying that, oh well, when he got the first picture, he didn't, you know, his hair was bald. This one, his head, he got his hair grown and he's all bloated. So I don't know. I didn't really look at the picture as much, but I could tell that he was bloated on this other picture they showed. It looks
I ain't gonna
different,
lie.
but I don't know. It could be all staged, dog, man.
I'm saying, bro, he looked like somebody driving down the street, pulled up, and they yelled out, "Pop!" And that nigga turned his head, and he caught the shot.
Yeah.
It don't look like a combo, bro. And that's all I'm saying. It's like,
And
you got
that's
all this
probably-
stuff where somebody's supposed to be his friend, and you don't know if they were friends.
I don't know if they were friends like that.
Well, he had a full conversation enough to for Pac to tell him, come to the club with us.
But Shug said that to the females. The Shug said that to the females.
Yeah, but we don't say that to the guys.
I think when he said, because he said, look, but he said when he said Pac, he said at first Pac wasn't really looking. Then he turned and looked at him.
Full-fledged combo with the bro.
Nah, he didn't have a full fledged. He said he
Enough
turned.
to me to get invited to the club. Told him to follow him. Like, it made me feel like he knew him.
I mean, he does their photography. So I mean,
I don't know, bro.
I mean, he said, yeah, what's up? So I don't know. It do look like he was off with the picture, but I don't know. The whole shit is just a whole stage circus. Man, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Sherm got it. He was blindsided.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Be in the entourage right before Tupac was shot. So it was really interesting to learn about where that came from. But what's also been notable about this trial is the jury is hearing Davis, in his own words, talk about what happened the night of that shooting. And there are a number of things. There's this 2008 secret police interview that the jury got to hear. There's also Davis's own memoir and another recording from 2009. But let's take a little bit of a listen to Davis talking about what happened when Tupac was shot.
Why they start chasing him? You think?
Y'all shot it.
Somebody fired around?
Yeah. Okay. Who fired around? Nephew. Orlando. Okay.
So we hear Davis saying that it was actually his nephew, Orlando Anderson, who had gotten beaten up earlier that night by Shakur and his crew, who supposed...
Baby Lane Anderson. Again, remember the defense position. Keefe's old stories are unreliable is what Michael Sampt is saying. Remember, his lawyer is saying that Keefe D's stories are unreliable. So the jury still has to decide whether this account is true. But if jurors believe Keefe, this becomes extremely damaging because he's describing the shooting from what sounds like a participant's perspective.
TV, man.
Somebody who was right there. Somebody who participated in the murder of Tupac Shakur. He's describing it in everlasting detail, right? And then he talks about Tupac's window, right? You know, Tupac's window and how it looked. And like I said, and here's something else that I would highlight for the audience. How do you describe whether the window's up, down, whether the windows were tinted or not, right? You know, look at how specific the conversation becomes. They aren't talking broadly about something Keefe D heard later. They're discussing whether Tupac's window was open, whether it was tinted, right? Where Tupac's head was when they rolled up and seen him, right? How the vehicles were aligned. Those kinds of details create a question prosecutors are undoubtedly going to want jurors to think about. And the way that Keefe D looked at the jury and the look on his face, it didn't seem like he was winning at this particular time, right? They're gonna ask, what does the jury, what would you ask if you were on the jury? How does he know, right? The window, how do you know about the window? Tupac's head, his position, whether the windows on the BMW were tinted or not, right? If Keefe D's story is fabricated, where did these details originate? Right?
He was real detailed in his storytelling. You get a juror that they know of Tupac, but they don't know Tupac. They know about him being alive, but they don't know too much. And then they hearing what this man is saying in his own words. If they all, but it takes what, one juror to make it a hung jury. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think it's looking bad for this nigga Keefe, man? You think he may get off, technicality or some shit? I don't know.
That's where corroboration becomes crucial. Just like I said earlier, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because details alone don't automatically make a confession true. But when independent evidence matches specific details, that's where the defense can have a serious problem. And I think that just started yesterday, ladies and gentlemen.
See no evidence really though.
Suge Knight looks over, he sees you. Then we get another remarkable exchange. The investigator says, you say Suge Knight looks over and sees you? Keefe D. Yeah. Then he looks right at you? They ask him? And then think about that. Think about what that means. If the jury accepts Keefe D's story, Keefe D isn't describing something happening 50 yards away, 100 yards away. He's placing himself close enough to describe Suge Knight looking directly towards him. And remember, Suge Knight was sitting beside Tupac when Tupac was shot. That's why this transcript is so potentially powerful in this case, right? What happens afterwards? Here's where the story becomes even more revealing. Investigators, where did you go after the shooting? Keefe D's response, we went back to the Monte Carlo. That's important because the prosecution isn't simply trying to reconstruct the shooting. They're reconstructing the whole thing, the before, the during, and the after. And Keefe D provides a narrative for all three of them.
Shout out to Delray Robinson, man. My grandbaby, she wilding out, huh? Hey, what y'all think, man? Paid in half shell, man. Kermits get stripped.
What's up? Nigga need some work, man. What's going on?
Ain't nothing pumping right now, B.
Come on, man. I know y'all got something.
Fuck is you deaf, man? I said we ain't got shit going on right now, B.
So niggas supposed to starve because your man got shot.
What?
Damn.
What's that, partner?
Calvin must got you niggas shook.
Calvin.
Come on, man.
What the fuck is you want to Calvin hoes, man?
Nah. Oh, get that nigga out the car, man. Put that bitch ass nigga out the car. You want Calvin dick? Nah. Come on, man. Let's do this. Everything. You Calvin the fuck.
Me out the game. Shit got dry up on the streets real quick. And Rico wasn't showing nobody love.
Oh shit. Hey, shout out to these niggas.
Shot the cotton out of it.
That was funny as fuck. Oh shit. Hey man. Hey, this is the last little bit. We're gonna get to this Tower of Babel, man. Babel crunch. Hey, just an update on the Lil Durk case, Rico. So this is how OTF Jam brought down Lil Durk and OTM while wearing a wire. Wearing a wiretap, y'all. Shout out to Hookah Anonymous, man. Go over there, run them numbers up, man. Let's get to it.
We'll go back to a video we did in the past before it was officially confirmed that he was. We was one of the few that called it out before and also pointed out.
Now the dude with the gray hat on, little chain or whatnot, that's OTF Jam. Rumor is that he was wearing a wire at this time. They were live, and you know, Lil Durk in the building at the time.
A few signs that showed us that he may have been cooperating ahead of time. One of the videos I want to bring up is the infamous video of OTF Jam when he was on live with the rest of the OTF guys such as OTF Vonnie, Booney Mo, Durk, OTF Didi, and Wookaduk, and he was moving very, very weird. Everyone in the video seemed to be in sync with each other except him. He was looking suspicious so much that social media accused him of wearing a wire at one point in time, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how nobody seen it while they was on live, or at least OTF Vonnie while he was looking in the camera. Social media stated that he was moving like he was trying to get people indicted. And fast forward to now, it's been stated by the feds that he was actually the reason that OTF Trap House was raided after warrants were served, proving that Jam at the time was actually cooperating. So weird movements and faces and looks that he was doing, now we know why. Keep in mind, in that same live, these guys were talking spicy because it was a day after FBG Cash was on the live. The only thing I'm now wondering is, was he actually wearing a wire? Because we know he was cooperating, but was he wearing a wire that day? And if he was, Durk and them just may be cooked. Because we seen how these guys were talking while the cameras were rolling. So if they were talking spicy while they were on live, can you imagine what was said when the cameras wasn't on? Crazy. But anyway, we're going to get into the video, y'all. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so.
We promise a 10-fold refund if it doesn't work. Traditional dentures can cause jawbone loss and alter your facial contours over time, but these dentures completely avoid these problems.
And he keep fixing his jacket. Mute the audio on this just so y'all could see for yourself. I don't need y'all distracted by anything these guys are saying. Just watch OTF Jam's movements. Watch this. Look how he look. Look, what is he doing? And he keep fixing his jacket. Looking over.
Sign, bro. He giving out sign. OTF Jam was working. The Well, they said the feds done picked up Lil Durk's phone, so they ain't got a lot more evidence trying to make that connection with him putting down the hit. And not only that, they trying to get him for the whole cash situation. I'm hearing the cash, I'm hearing the one with his brother, another situation. They got him attached to all types of fucking unalivings, man. That nigga walking around like John Gotti out in that bitch.
Look, looking out the window. He looks totally uneasy. Look at him. Keep fixing his jacket. Looking down. Why you looking at Vonnie like that?
Yo, he was marking him. He was marking that dude right there. Look at his movements.
And then what's this? Slime. Yeah, he is slime, all right. Never trust anybody.
Nigga wiped his nose. They looking at that. They had his video, so it's crazy.
That do that little hand gesture. Look, now look how he looking. Everybody look like they just, they in sync with each other. They vibing. He's the only one that look like he's focused on something. Look at him. The fake laugh. Look. Look at him. All out of place. Now, like we said in the previous video, y'all, if he is behind whatever happened with Cash, or if he was around, whatever, just know that somewhere down the line, I'm pretty sure that case is gonna come up. It's not a closed case. A lot of people may have forgot about it because you don't hear too much people talking about it, but just know, if y'all think all the evidence they have on these guys in this present case is something, if y'all see all the digital footprints and videos they left of that FBG Cash situation, oh man. We covered a couple videos, but like I said, man, Jam looked very, very uneasy in this little live that they did. But we gonna go back to an old video we did before all of this came out that he was in fact telling. Y'all check this out. There it is, y'all. Grand opening, grand closing. Lil Durk has officially been arrested for M for hire. And by M, y'all know exactly what we're talking about by now. This is his mugshot. And I kind of think we all already seen this coming. Aside from the stuff from, previously.
Looking at Durk, my nigga looks soulless. He look blank. Even in his new picture with his head cut off, bro, his hair cut off. I mean, my nigga look blank. Like, he looked like a D-boy.
Probably is.
I don't know. He might be an NPC.
Could be. Nowadays, we download into these bodies anyway.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. We Uncle Fester.
I was with them questions. Shit, he was working. Hell yeah, that nigga was working, bro.
I'm talking about as soon as y'all seen that they arrested the 5 guys or...
Yo, it's funny because I was listening to a Durk song. He mentioned him like he was a stand-up nigga. He turned out to be a rat.
3 out of the 5 guys, and OTF Didi was a part of that. I think we seen this coming. And it all starts to make sense when you think about all the Muslim stuff that's been going on lately. Durk wanting to push peace. And according to reports, actually, he was supposed to be arrested on the night of his birthday. Right? And he had knowledge of that. But for whatever reason, it didn't come through. But it's a lot of interesting stuff that comes into play with this whole situation. And then we also found out that Durk, the evidence they got against him now is crazy. OTF Jam, who was a guy who previously did 12 years in jail, came out and
Yo, this is exactly why you don't take the first offer after a car accident. Insurance companies will hit you with some low offer like
Just know, it's if y'all think all the evidence they have
hear me now?
on these guys in this present case is something, if y'all see all the digital footprints and videos they left of that FBG cash situation, oh man. We covered a couple videos, but like I said, man, Jam looked very, very uneasy in this little live that they did. But
Said Mama Duck is still gonna sue his ass. She's suing Lil Durk now. Oh man, we'll see what's going on.
the time slot. It says November 6, 2020, King Von was murdered in Atlanta. August 18, 2022, defendants flew out to California to track down Bowman, who was suspected of involvement in King Von's murder. And Bowman is Quando Rondo in retaliation for King Von's murder. It said August 19th, 2022, the shooting takes place at a gas station along Beverly Boulevard. So keep in mind, they went out there on the 18th and the shooting happened on the 19th. It says Bowman's cousin, Savaya Robinson, aka Lil Pav.
I do only hear it through one of my speakers.
Savaya, these guys' names be crazy. Is fatally wounded. Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston are flown back to Chicago. Right? All within the same day. October 24th.
Walmart and one from Amazon.
Oh, you funny. Nah, nigga, you funny. This is it. He didn't want to put the video up because the other videos I hear through both. That nigga.
2024 indictment charging Kavon London Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Bryan Lindsay, and Asa Houston is unsealed. Hours later, Durk was arrested in South Florida. Now, let's also get into the indictment. Right? Here's the paper. Here's what they're saying in the indictment. It says co-conspirator 1 would place bounties on individuals. By the way, co-conspirator 1 is Little Durk, y'all. Co-conspirator 1 would place bounties on individuals that co-conspirator 1 and other OTF members wanted to kill, including TB. As part of the bounty, co-conspirators known and unknown, including defendant Wilson is OTF Didi, would pay anyone who took part in the killing of TB and or reward individuals with lucrative music opportunities with OTF. Co-conspirators known and unknown, including defendant Wilson, will recruit others, including defendant Jones, Lindsay, and...
Yo, he was getting niggas to whack niggas for record deals. It's crazy. Hey, y'all go check out the rest of that, man. That's a Hooker Anonymous. He got a lot of great content. He be on that Lil Durk. Y'all go check his shit out. Let's get to this, man, where y'all came from, man. This Tower of Babel. Babel Crunch, y'all. The Babel Crunch. It's a continuation, man. Yeah. See that sinister kid up there with the AEIOU? Some wild shit.
Vowels right there. You know, it's crazy, bro. I was showing in the video, literally, if you take the word vowel and say it backwards, you actually get another word where you're actually giving a vow to God.
Right.
So like the word vow got like two meanings, like AEIOU, and then if you just put the L in the front of vow, and you got a whole new word. They abbreviate everything. When I say they like hide your history.
Yeah, they just turned this into babbling idiots, huh? Got us out here, don't know what the fuck to say. And this is a system that's heavily designed, homie, and it met its mark. Because a lot of us don't know, a lot of us don't care, but it's good that there is people such as yourself that be out there, that be trying to get the information to the people. Put your thinking caps on. We about to get into the conspiracy hour. with your boy, Brother Push. This is part 2, the Tower of Babel. Let's get to this, man.
So I wanted to say, bro, this again, it's not about the Tower of Babel.
Right.
It's literally about what was said that was done. Like, do you believe that God caused everybody's tongue to change spontaneous on the spot? See,
talk that shit.
That's what I'm talking about when the Tower of Babel.
Mm-hmm.
See, in the real world, you know, you have someone who created vowels and everything to abbreviate what we say. So you go to the Bible's like, you know, an angry God. You know, he gave a word, and then, you know, people speaking Chinese and Arabic all at the same time, you know, and that's not how it really works. You know, the truth of the matter is that they stripped the language, abbreviated the language, you know, and then retaught it back to us. So while we were in that captivity, that time of reconstruction, we were in captivity. And in that right there, that is the reason why our language has been changed up. So everything that we read, like even this word Israel up there, believe it or not, it has multiple meanings and is abbreviated. So yeah, this gets.
Hey, they do spell it. They always put the L capital letters, L, the E-L.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, like
that's for a reason, y'all. That's on purpose, man.
Almost everything, like if you go into the Old Testament, everything that got L on the end of it, honestly, like if you read it from right to left, you would get a real word. You know, there are no vowels in the Old Testament. So when you get them J's, them I's, you know, the U's, any of those vowels right there, the true name is distorted. That's what's going on right here. Like the I, I'm showing like the I, it goes back to Yah. And then you have a SRA inside of there. And that is like literally abbreviation. You know, so in the video, we were showing like Israel has multiple meanings. You know, it could be El Isra, which means following Muhammad, you know, and then you abbreviate it, it gets down to that name, Yasara, right there. And then I'm showing that that's a real word, you know, that connects all the way back to Jacob.
Yeah.
So Israel connects to Jacob, and I'm showing that this name, Sarah, is supposed to be descendant of Jacob. And all of this right here is done by Gnostic people. Like I always say, the Bible and all this is not done by farmers. It's not done by mom and pops. It's done by straight scholars, people who are there to manipulate.
Hey, man, what are you talking about, man? I heard that Michael, Matthew, Mark, Matthew, John, Luke, they the ones who wrote that books, man, and Moses, man. What you talking about?
Nah, I mean, be on real with you. The New Testament was written by a guy named Eusebius Aramis, bro. The dude literally wrote Paul. He created Paul. And that's like a video coming up where I show literally who wrote the whole New Testament. I mean, you got to think of it like this. There are stories in there where Jesus is on the mount or somewhere and he's talking to spirits. And then,
right.
But the problem is it said that he was by himself. And if that's the case, how is anybody able to talk about the story that he had with some spirits by himself?
How was they be able to narrate that?
You know, like even if Satan came and seen him, how did anybody be able to come back and narrate that right there? Because either you there or you not. And it doesn't say like Jesus came back and said, you know, Satan tried to tempt me up on that mountain up there. You know, it doesn't say nothing like that. And that's that point where it's like when you start looking deep into what's being written, you know, there's a whole bunch of persons where nobody was actually there and somebody is speaking like they were there. So just make a lot of the stories just.
They said that about Moses. Moses. They said, how did Moses write the Torah, the Tanakh, and he wrote his own death too? How is that possible,
bro? It gets deep. Do you really think you can go up on a mountain and then something flash and give you some rocks with writing on it?
Man, that's that drug called cyanide, man. What you talking about, bro? He was on that good stuff. He was
I'm
on
just
that
saying
good stuff.
that very thing that's in that we will call the 10 Commandments. That was from the Ma'at, bro. M-A-A-T.
Right.
And the Ma'at, that describes how you was as a person. Like, I don't kill. You know, not thou shall not kill. I don't kill. Like, it's my choice not to. When they go that thou and that thy, see, they done brought Shakespeare writing into the scriptures. Like Shakespeare, think about this. Nothing of his influence should be in the ancient writings, bro. Think about that for a half second.
Right.
This dude is at his time, or these people, they're comedians. How does his language make it inside of the Old Testament? Thou and thy. That is literally, no ancestor has ever spoke that. And that thou and thy is a commandment. It's like receiving a commandment. And we didn't get a commandment. This is all the rules that we chose to live by so that every man can stand and look at each other. The Most High didn't come down and be like, thou shalt not kill. That is...
It's almost like they conjuring the spirit, like capturing your soul when they have you say these things. That's interesting. That's wild. Yeah, it's it has a lot of us like so clinging to the whole religious structure that, you know, it's kind of hard for certain people to like may adapt to the change or whatnot, feeling like, well, what are you saying, Push? You know, are you know, what should I do now? You know, should they read the book with the put the take the changes out of the book? You know.
Well, I put it like this, bro. One of the greatest things, because like what got me on this is like, how did melanated people lose the world? So like,
right, good question.
I have a piece where Benjamin Franklin wrote in 1751 where he talked about how Russia was swarthy, how Sweden was swarthy.
Right.
Like before they got there, that the whole area was swarthy. The Dutch was swarthy. The Asians, meaning the Chinese, they're all dark. Everybody's dark. He says this in his writings, bro. And this dude is sitting there talking about how he can increase his numbers. So like, when you understand that the world was once all melanated, and then now it's not melanated at all, and then your tongue is changed. So how did we lose it all? What are the things that happen? If this man can sit and tell you that the Russians were black, how did they become white? So that becomes my little search to where I had to go into the language. And then this is when I started realizing that they've been abbreviating our tongue, and knowing that ancient Hebrew, I've been bringing it back. So on here, this is like a Hebrew chart, and I've been bringing it back. Okay. And then right there, I'm able to find it. Like this next video I got, I'm showing these Hebrew tongues, bro, in the African Bible. So the words are like valid and shit. It's just, we do really got an enemy that did more than just enslave you. It literally gave you A-E-I-O-U tongue. We didn't talk like this. We didn't have vowels in there. And there is no ancestor with any of these names right there. None.
Do you know about the whole Yakub theory?
Yeah. I have, but
what do you think about that?
Yeah, see, so they be like, Yakub made white people. He did not make white people, bro. What Yakub did was split the hue from the black person, so that's where you get your albinos from.
Right.
But that pal that sits down in Africa, where it's a whole tribe full of them, and keep birthing albinos in this in particular tribe, okay, that is a Yaqub handprint. What I've learned is that you have two types of white people. So you have the albino
Talk that
type,
shit.
and then there's a different type of white person. So you got to realize they'll sit and tell you about Thor. Now the thing is to understand that we have more land beyond our ice wall, and that's why we can't find where they come from. Like there's a UN map, and it shows it the whole world, the 7 continents, and then it shows the ice wall, and then behind it it shows like 5-6 other continents. And the thing is one of those continents is called Asgard. And in their conversation, which would be folklore, they say they come from Asgard. Now, we hear that name and see it in the movie Thor, and I'm like, well, bro, to be honest with you, Hollywood is entertaining you, but it's like really telling you that somebody come from beyond the ice wall, and their armada basically fought our world. This is why, like, you can't find where they come from. They don't come out of the caves. That is a different group right there. The Neanderthal, literally.
Right.
That is a hybrid person, literally.
Right.
And then you got albinos, and then you have life beyond the ice wall. So that is like the little hidden piece right there, because they say Yaqub made all white people. That's not true. There's more than one type of white, like there's more than one type of black.
Yep. Talk that shit. Oh, we gonna get deep. We gonna have to come back for that one. But yeah. I've seen that chart. It's real. It's been around. I think when the internet really started to take off, you saw information being scattered, but it wasn't really, neutralized to where, okay, now you can actually look up stuff, find information, and what's crazy is they're putting all this information out, but they're doing. I see that they're putting the false and the, mixing the truth with lies, where they're putting some falsehood information out there, trying to trick the people, what have you.
No, it's dead real, bro. I mean, it is some difference though. Like the brunette whites, the redheads, those are more like related to us.
No, they come from Neanderthal too. The redhead ones.
Nah,
you saying that they come?
Look. I can show you black people, bro, whose hair is
red. Yeah.
So it's not a Neanderthal thing. And now a Neanderthal is literally what they call a human. So a human, because they be telling us that you're descended.
So a human, the human. Okay.
No, a human, bro. Human. Bellington's dictionary.
Straight cute. Okay.
They say a human is a human by birth, but has the resemblance of a lower animal.
Right.
So it's a person it's someone that look like a person but resembles an animal. So when you like lower animal, you're talking about like sheeps and anything that is underneath us, But that is what a human is. A human is literally a hybrid. But again, that's the reason why I don't use that term. Like, here's a great example. Neil Armstrong, I believe his name is, the one that went to space.
Yeah.
He said, one small step for man. What was the other part? One giant leap
for mankind.
So why did he separate man from mankind? See, in the scriptures, in Genesis, man was created first. So male and female. It says God created man, and then it explains what man is, male and female. It says the male looks more like whatever this creator is. But nevertheless, man is male and female. So then a mankind is something that is male and female, but not quite like the original creation. Say a non-melanated person would be a mankind. So it's man, male and female, but it's not quite like us. So it's a kind of like the melanated man.
Right.
And then you have a human. So a human is male and female also, but it's a male and female who has animal DNA in them. So like male and female hybrids. So they go human. And then when you go humankind, what do you think that is?
Woo. Splitting them atoms, man, breaking them down.
So we're man. Man is not about the guy with the beard on his face. That's actually not it, bro. You're male and female. Man is the definition of what a male and female is in one word.
So at the top, you see Israel right there. And I have it separated. So we're going to be looking at the ISRA because that is an abbreviation. That is literally abbreviation. And because of the vowels, it's allowed to be said that Israel means a nighttime journey to Mecca, to Jerusalem, because of the vowels. But we're going to...
Hey, you know how crazy that... I'm going to play it, y'all, but you know how crazy how they hid the Sarah name within one of the most, the word that's precious to, the Hebrew Israelites as well as the Israelites. Like, that word Sarah is hidden in that name. It's wild. And so many words out there where this name pops up.
Fix that. So the I, you can see right there on the chart, it connects back to the Yah. Everybody knows that right there, that the I goes back to the Yah, to Yiddish Yah. I can argue the I out even deeper, but in this situation, the I is going back to the Yiddish Yah. And that's how you get the Yah down there. The SRA, there is a vowel missing right there. So it is the A. And when you put that back, you get the name Yah Sarah right there. Yah Sarah. So the I, that vowel, that is a vowel. There are no vowels in Hebrew. You have to revert it back to where the vowel was changed from, or what the vowel was changed to. So the I is connected back to Yah. That's how you get Yah right there. The SRA is an abbreviation, and it was missing a vowel, a letter, an A. And when you put that back, you get Yah Sarah. This name right here is the oldest and the original name. And that name is Sarah. It is the oldest and original name. And what I'm getting ready to do from this point on is show you a lost history, because Vowels has forced us to say this name in the incorrect way. And the name Yasserah, we wouldn't have never got it right. When you're looking at Israel, when you learn that that name right there is an abbreviation, we wouldn't have never got it right if you don't transliterate the vowels. So down below, it says Yasserah right there. It says, it's not a standard standalone word in biblical Hebrew, but it shares a common Semitic language root with Hebrew. Words that mean straight, upright, or happy. So down below,
that name, Yasserah, I transliterated that name from Israel, bro. And then find the name in the internet. Like, I found the name in the internet. Like, think about that. I just took the I and turned it back to Yah. And I put the A back in there and it gave me that name, and then it's in the internet. It's a real name. It's a real Hebrew name. That's where the magic of that come in at right there. Because
the fact it was hidden.
The fact that it was hidden. That's why I said, when you look at that word ISRA, that is not really a word family. And then they'd be like, that's Isis, Ra, and L. No, your enemy has been controlling all of our history to such extent that is like how deep it is. This is like the equivalent of a Morse code.
Phew. Yes.
But what makes that important? Because I'm showing it on the internet. Like, the name is real. I didn't transliterate a name and then you be like, well, Push, it is nowhere on the internet. No, it's like boom right there with a definition. And then to the right, I show it again in the etymology dictionary.
Right. Man, I hope y'all taking notes and catching it on the replay. Take notes. Look it up yourself. Now, homie ain't coming with no bullshit.
Well, linguistic connection. Yashar, a Hebrew meaning word straight, right,
Yashara.
or conduct. Yashar and Yasara are actually the same words. And I'm going to show you that right there. They're actually the same words. Down below, it says general interpretation. It says across various cultural and linguistic name dictionaries, variants like, there's the name Yasara or Yashara, are generally understood to convey ease, prosperity, and a straight or blessed path. So Yasara and Yashara are the same word. So Yashar, Yashara, and Yasara are all the exact same word. And they mean the exact same thing. But Yasara is the most ancient.
What'd you say?
That is so huge right there. Because like when you're in the Hebrew Israelite world, you'll hear the word Yashar and you'll hear the name Yashara a lot. Yashara, you'll hear that, you know. But I'm saying Yasara is before all those names. And everything else is the name being changed. That's the original name, Yasara. And it changes to Yashar. And then it changes to Yashara or Yasharala. It changes all into those different sounds right there. That's the original right there.
Yeah, that's crazy, y'all. I know a lot of folks that, like I say, who study the religion, who follow behind it. I don't, we're not trying to mess with your faith or whatever. We just want to get the truth out. We want you to go a little deeper. That whole Yashara, that was a new discovery. You still don't really. I ain't even know. You don't know. The only time I see it is what the homie put on it. You ain't seen nobody else. I ain't seen nobody else put that on.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is when they say like the world spoke the same language, this is the language that they spoke. Because these sounds are the sounds of a baby. Sa, ra, ya, da, ah, ba, ga. These are all sounds of a baby. So when you're the original people in the world, and the first words that came out of your mouth, these were these sounds right here.
Yep.
So we're saying the original sounds. The original sounds don't got no vowels in it. Birds up above, that's not the original sound of the world. Right there, those are original sounds which became languages. So imagine you the first person, male and female. What are the words that come out of your mouth? How do you sound when you talk to each other? It was with those sounds. Don't look at the writing, Ya, Sarah. Look at the sound, Ya, Sarah. Because each one of those sounds have a meaning. Ya has its own meaning, like throw. Sa has its own meaning, meaning protect. Ra has its own meaning, meaning a man. Each one of them. And then when you put them all together, you actually get a word, bro.
And I'm going to show this right here. So to the right, it says the online etymology dictionary. So what we're looking at is the etymology of Israel. When you want to find the origins of any name, you always type in etymology and then the name, and you will get a full breakdown. So in this right here, it says Old English, Israel, the Jewish people, the Hebrew nation, from Latin Israel. So again, the word Israel, that's Latin. From Greek, from Hebrew, Yisrael. If you look at it, the L has a hyphen in between. So you're supposed to read it from right to left. El Yisra. And then it gives it the meaning. He strives with God. Well, who was the he that strives with God? The God in that scenario was Muhammad. And the people, Israel, was walking with him to Mecca, to Jerusalem. It says, symbolic proper name conferred onto Jacob and extended to his descendants from Sarah. Jacob's descendant name is Sarah. And I'm saying the word Israel, that name is an abbreviated name that breaks down to Yah Sarah right there. So
that's crazy, yo. And it's crazy because the ones that probably notice and they practice that religion, or just the other religious spirit, because when you talk about the word and how it's the sojourning with Muhammad, and like that's just wild, homie. That's just crazy.
That's layers to it, bro.
Yeah.
So you got to realize, like, Israel is Christian, Israel is Islamic, Israel is Judaism. It is all three of those things. But when you transliterate that name, ISRA, you get that name Yasara right there. That no longer is Christian or Arabic or Judaism, because this section right here did not practice, those religions did not exist.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. We're coming out of something where the religions aren't as old as what they're telling us. You know what I'm saying? Like, our history is older than the religion, bro. The Ma'at is older than those religions.
Yeah, fact. They getting deep, man. We're gonna have to come back on that other one when we get through this one, because that one speaks about, like you said, with Egypt. Man, that Egypt one is crazy. Yeah, we can't just give y'all this and then the Egypt one.
The word Israel has two meanings. It can be a nighttime journey with Muhammad, but that's when you use the vowels. That's when it becomes a nighttime journey. When you correct those vowels and you put things back, you get its true name, Yah Sarah. And then I'm showing you that Jacob's descendant name right there is Sarah right there. So I'm on point right here. This is the original name. What we're all having to realize is that you have some unclean scholars who have taken and abbreviated all your historical names. Pretty much every name in the Bible, I can do just like this. In the Old Testament, you can do this right here. You can take a name like any name that's with a J, reverse it back to an I, then reverse it back to a Yah, and then put all the vowels back, and you will get the true name. And then go and look up the name, and then you will see that it's real. That is what I did.
What if I told you that every time a bank declines a small business loan application, that could represent...
But to look at this name, Yah Sarah, a little deeper. At the top, it says, is a feminine given name with multiple overlapping origins. It says, in Sinhala or Sri Lanka, there's the name. Yasara is often linked to Yasa and carries connotations of elegance and honor. It is locally popular and yield affectionate nicknames like Yasa, Yasi, and then you see the name, and Sarah. So Yasara is a big kingdom. And this is what I'm going to be showing as we go forward. It's a kingdom that extended from India all the way over to America. It's in Africa. It's in every land. The very biblical name that we're looking for is not the name Israel in itself. That name is abbreviated, hiding the exact name that is all over the world. Down below in the next part, It says the name Yasara. This is so important. Heavy meat. The name Yasara appears to have multiple etymological origins, making it a fascinating example of cross-cultural name evolution. Most prominently, it derives from Arabic roots, where it is believed to connect to Yasar, meaning ease, wealth, or left hand. It says traditionally associated with good fortune in some contexts. Here's where it gets deep. In Sanskrit, so down below is Sanskrit tradition, Yasara may be linked to Yasa, meaning fame, glory, or success. The name has variations across different linguistic traditions, including, here's the name again, Yasara. So Yassar, it's the same thing, Yasara, in Northern African Arabic dialect. And then you see the name Yashara in Hebrew, the exact same name. And it says, and Yasara in transliterated Sanskrit. So the name Yasara.
So, bro,
it's translated from
our original language. Before it was English, before it was Islamic, before it was any of those things, was Sanskrit.
Right.
And all Hebrew names come out of Sanskrit. And when they're translated in from Sanskrit, it'll come out Yasara in that writing pattern right there, so that you can't have no vowels. Our original writing is right there at the bottom. When we were kings, when we were queens, and we were owning kingdoms and all that, the writing system wasn't letters. So when you're looking for who you are, you literally have to, they learning it, but they're not teaching us to learn it. You see what I'm saying? So they transliterated that name Yasara out of the Sanskrit. That's why at the bottom it says, and Yasara in transliterated Sanskrit. So they transliterated that name Yasara from Sanskrit. But what I'm saying is I just reverse transliterated that name from Israel to Yasara. Kind of letting you know that the enemy found your name in the old writings, converted it over to where he could read it. Once he was able to read it, that's when he started to hide it. And this is all in your captivity. This is in thousands of years.
You see that? They've been pulling strings before you was a baby, before you even thought of it. It's crazy. But we getting our language back. We at least letting the people know that, because we walk around with these labels and we go against each other when we all come from the same, as far as, our people, the melanin.
Sanskrit. The original people, their language was Sanskrit. The reason why we can't find our name is because it had to be translated out of Sanskrit. So nothing that is in our history is in Greek, Latin, English. It's not in Arabic. It's in Sanskrit, and it was translated out of Sanskrit. That is how you get the name Yasara. And that name Yasara was abbreviated to Isra. And then they added L on there and then gave it a new meaning. All this from Vowels.
Dude, guess how much it cost me to make sure my family gets $1 million if something ever happens to me? You'll never get it.
Going down into this, there are authors out there who is very close to what I was showing you right here.
So they be stealing our shit.
This book right here.
Bro, but look, they call this
an interesting piece.
Usara, and they're saying that this is the original name for Osiris. I had to fix that right there to the Asara. So you got the female name Yasara and the male name Asara. And they're saying like that name is translated to Osiris, or Osiris is basically covering that name. Like there's no ancestor named Osiris. No vowels.
Oh shit. Damn, that's wild. Yasara.
And see on the book right there, homeboy wrote Usira, A-U-S-A-R.
Yeah,
and then you
Usara.
can see he put Osiris right there. But the problem is there's no vowels. So you have to fix that right there. And then you get Asara. So Osiris
Egyptian.
you could possibly be looking at Osiris' real name.
I would think so. That's wow, because there was no vowels. But they ain't gonna look. I like that you did that though. It makes more. You showed the people how the names look in their original form.
Look, you can see the A on the chart, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you go over the Yiddish, they changed the sound. They silenced it to a A when it was ah. Ah is one of the most strongest sounds that you can say. They be like om. Om is not the strongest word, bro. Ah is. But they'll tell you om is. That's a vowel. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they got us all under the
Series
spell.
of sounds.
Yeah, they got us all under the spell. Especially when they understood that sound is dealing with vibration and just connecting with, you start getting into really your connection to a lot of this. It's like they throw off your chemistry,
But that's
perverting
why
your
they
language.
silenced that sound to an A. That's why it's silenced to an A. Yeah.
And then they gave the name Usura, meaning that that's the real name for
Wusa. Okay.
Osiris. When I'm looking at the top, I just found Yasara because that translated from Isra into that name right there. And now I'm showing that other scholars has found the name Usura. Now the problem with Usura is the vowel, but you still see the name Sarah. Jacob is descendant of Sarah, so you still see that right there. But if we correct the name Usura, because there is no U's, there are no vowels, so down below, there are no vowels. So we go to that A forces us to say Ah. And down below, that name is Asara. So Yasara is a female name, Asara is a male's name, quite possibly Osiris' real name right there. All that because we have been dealing with vowels covering up names, vowels that would allow you to make new definition, vowels that have allowed them to abbreviate whole names of kingdoms. So looking at this map, it says right here, and this is a 17th century Bowen's map, it says Kingdom of Sarah. So this is in West Africa. And what I'm saying is the Negro land down below and the Barbary up above, which is the Moor, all of them are a part of Sarah. So Africa is a part of Yasara, just like over in Sri Lanka is a part of Yasara. And I'm going to show how America is a part of Yasara.
Your deodorant might be letting this grow on your armpit, which is why we made Carpe. A lot of deodorants use fragrance to mask body odor, which is basically...
So right here, and this is the honest truth, you know that a people is real when the mountains are named after them, when the water is named after them,
right?
when the tribal people is named after them.
Come on.
Those are the
That's our
only way
stuff right
that you
there.
can tell
They
that a
drained
people
California,
is
bro, the
real.
water. That was
So
the Red Sea.
we found the name Yasara because the word Isra in Israel, that word right there, ISRA, is an abbreviation. When we unabbreviated and fixed the vowels, it gave us the name Yasara. From there, I showed Sarah in Africa. I showed that Jacob is descendant of Sarah. And what I'm showing is Sarah here in America. So we have a huge problem because our mountains is in Arizona. You know, like Sedona, Arizona. You know, over there they have the ley lines. They have all the energy fields, everything over there. Well, Sarah Mountain is in Lake Havasu. It's over 1,100 acres that we don't know anything about because we have been taught a different name using vowels. By changing that name Yasara to the name Israel, by abbreviating that name, it allowed them to take your whole kingdom, which was from one end of the world to the other, and put it in the Middle East. To the right here, this is California, literally as of the 1500s, when it had water going all the way through from the top to the bottom. So you had a sea inside of California. That sea that was here in America was called the Red Sea.
That was very recent, yo. Very recent.
Real stuff, bro. They did
If
that
you
with
can look
Mexico. They drained the water out of Mexico. That was an island.
Right.
That was ours too.
Hey, you may have to do a remix on that to let the Hispanics know their true history as well as the blacks, because we be having that tension in these streets, and it's like y'all cousins, we all cousins, but at the same time, it's good to know your history.
It says right there, Mar Vermejo, that means Red Sea. And on the map, that's what it says, Red Sea. So they took the name Sarah, Yasara, they abbreviated it, and they put it in the Middle East. And then they drained the waters of California, which was the Red Sea. They took the name Red Sea, and they put it in the Middle East. All this from vowels. What I'm saying is, the world was conquered, and the whole world, the information it knew was changed through vowels. The history was changed through vowels. And I'm saying our conquest goes far back as Sanskrit writing. So it seems like everything ended with Sanskrit, and now we're speaking Greek, Latin, Arabic, English, and Latin. We're speaking all these things right here. But all those languages are vowel languages, which gets us down to a good meat hook with this right here. You know, the doctrine of discovery. This is so important right here because if we
hold up, hey, is this when that flood happened?
No, this picture was taken a while back.
Okay,
but that Saracen, bro. This doctrine of discovery was talking about us. And there's 3 papal bulls, but only one name was mentioned of who they were coming after. And see, I've been showing the name Sarah through this whole doggone thing, and the name on there is Saracen. And then to the right, you see the Indian?
Yeah.
Saracen, bro. You see the lake in Chicago? Sarah, bro. Like, we got a history. And if we got Indian names that got vowels in it, they ain't ancient. They're not of any 12. You can't have no vowels. You see what I'm saying? The names that we're wanting to say, they're in Sanskrit, bro. And they be translated and then abbreviated, in which time for us to learn.
can understand that Jacob is descendant of Sarah, if we can understand that I just showed how Israel is an abbreviated name for Yah-Sarah, this right here is telling you how you lost it all. How did the Israel or the Sarah, how did it lose it all to such extent that they were able to abbreviate your name? Doctrine of Discovery.
Hey, so when the Christians came and they saw these Saracens, they forced the religion on them.
Yeah. Think about it, bro.
Murdered them and destroyed a lot of their people.
Think about it. When we went to church, and I've seen pictures of this, we stood up in the back while the white people sat down. So we wasn't originally Christian.
Right.
Real stuff.
Yeah.
1452. It says invade, search out, capture, vanquish, and subdue all Saracens. So that word seen, that's just a connection to a body, to show that it's a body of people. The important part of that name is Sarah, Saracen. So it's the exact same descendant of Jacob. It is the name that is being abbreviated from Israel or Isra to Yah-Sarah. It is the exact same name. And then if you can understand that, because this is the only name that the Doctrine of Discovery gave out of all the doctrines, out of all the papal bulls, this is the only name. And see, they associate this name to the Moors. And I'm showing, I don't have a problem with the Moors being this, but we're talking about a name that exists from America to like India. So it's not owned by the Moors. This is a big kingdom with multiple kingdoms inside of it. So it says, and pagans whatsoever, and other enemies of Christ. So quite possibly, you know, Yah-Sarah wasn't Christ believers. Quite possibly. That name existed during Sanskrit writing. So I don't think Jesus was born when this name is in existence. But its kingdoms have been most recently removed. Like what you would call Tartaria, that is a feudal kingdom. That is a kingdom underneath a kingdom. And this is what they're talking about. So your kingdoms, dukedoms, principalities, dominions, possessions, movable and immovable goods. So they moved even statues. And it said the people were reduced to perpetual slavery. That is what everyone in the world is right now. Because the name Yah-Sarah is in every land. So it's a big body of people. You know, it started off as melanated, but I mean, there's such a big mingling that the nation is huge. That is a huge multitude. The problem is the name that we're being given. You know, we've been given a name that is an abbreviated name through vowels. If you look right here, it says Pine Bluff, Jefferson Regional Park. It says, welcome to Lake Saracen. Okay. I showed you Sarah Mountains. You have mountains. You know, they said that your mountains is in Africa with the word Jericho. Your mountains are here because that name Israel breaks down to Sarah, to Yah-Sarah. Right there below is Lake Sarah, which is in Illinois right there. There's Sarah all over America, from Saratoga, Sarasota, Saratoga, and this is all in America. And anciently, even I can even show that we had Sarah star forts. So during the time that we were building star forts, you were still under the kingdom of Sarah. Most recently, this kingdom have been removed. And that removal meant educationally it was removed. So they abbreviated the names. This is what the problem is with vowels. They abbreviate it and they use vowels to change language to change meanings. So now the word Israel.
Need to run Windows on your Mac? Parallels Desktop makes it simple.
You know, can definitely have multiple meanings about itself. But if you just go back real quick, Ishma, that is Yashama right there. It is an abbreviation. The I had to breathe back to the Yah. S-H-M-A, that is an abbreviation. Yashama. And it means to be desolate.
Sick, bro.
Same thing with Samuel. Same thing.
That is sick.
Yeah, that is.
S-H-M. A. It's an abbreviation.
All the names.
It's not a name, bro.
It's crazy, bro. And desolate.
Desolate.
Crazy.
That got
It's
you
down below.
saying all type of crazy stuff, bro. And we be wondering why bad karma come on us.
You got bad names, man. Yeah.
They be saying all type of evil words and we think it means something else.
I'm saying spells, man. Them spells and shit. And it ain't no spookism. It's just, you know, we know words deal with vibration and just us talking and all that. You know, you can communicate. We used to communicate without moving our lips. So, I mean, vibration deals with these words. You know, you can formulate things into existence. And like I said, putting these vowels, it pretty much corrupted the language, you know. I seen something, I was like, in a chat, like, yeah, how the English language is a bastardized language. And that's pretty much what they done to the original script. Like you said, they changed the whole Sanskrit to what it is now. So we walk around with multiple meanings to our names. And it's crazy because what's in the name, right? Sometimes these names define certain things about us and people that, you know, you'd be like, damn, I see why you were named this, you know. You act like what you named, you know. So this is a good piece, man. We almost done. Pretty much wrapping it up.
It's pretty much done. It's just that was that point I was trying to show, bro, is that we have an original language, you know, and that language is inside of Sanskrit, you know, and when they go and they translate that, it is not our people translating that, and we're not being taught to learn that, you know.
No.
We're searching for everything in English or in Arabic, and these languages are not our language. Those are actually the conquering languages. Like, you were conquered by Arabs,
right?
You know, you were conquered by these things like the original Spanish. I got literally a video on that. The original Spanish are black Moors,
right?
Arabs. Good stuff. So you have black people attacking black people here in America. The Spanish has been whitewashed. So when we go and we look it up, you see it white, but I got stuff that show no, the Spanish was black, bro. And you have black people fighting black people. So this black on black crime we see right now in the street, that has always existed. That is nothing conjured up by like white people or anything like that. No, it's an all black world. We fought each other.
Right, it definitely was a black. And I was thinking about P.E. said, but when he released The Fear of a Black Planet, and after you learn so much and you know that the planet was black before, so they fear of the planet turning back to a black planet.
And you know what? If it does, black people gonna be fighting black people for power.
Of course.
You know, so that was what was happening then. It's just that got whitewashed right there. So yeah, it's so much history, bro. When I say like, I'm not saying all Moors are Muslim. Actually, they aren't, bro. That like when you go and you look into history, not all Moors are Islamic, not at all, and nor are they Christian.
We're gonna have to come back on that, man. We're gonna have to come back on that. Hey, it's so much stuff, man. Y'all tune in for the Conspiracy Hour. Your notifications on. I may go live tomorrow. I'm checking out the little trial or whatnot, and see what else is popping up, But y'all get in the comments, let us know what you think. Do you think it's over for Keefy D? What about Lil Durk? It's looking kind of bad for Lil Durk. The feds do got his phone. That cloud, all that shit is recorded when you're online. His phones be jamming niggas up. OTF Jam, pun intended, is a rat. They saying he's a snitch. He's war wire. It's just looking kind of crazy, but we don't know. I'm not no lawyer, I'm no prosecutor, none of that shit. And what's up, man, with the Tower of Babel, man? What's going on? Babel Crunch, man. The words that, the names, the script, everything is all a play. It seems like the whole world is a stage. It's really a stage, And for them to mix the languages up to where we don't even know our original tongue, But yeah, man, appreciate the homie pulling up again, man. Y'all tap in, man. Let me know, get in the comments, let us know what y'all want us to react to and review. Free all the folks that's locked in the belly of the beast, man. We out this bitch. Peace.
27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ay, call his name, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Dams. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. Politicking on instant, I'm out rolling rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trap. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal, non-lethal. John Cena to the poor, I cannot see. Long live to leave it. Hood boy was quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I'll kill for that nigga. I'll die for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby. Lately, I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what. Just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy. We gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. I promise it's coming, Lil Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I'll burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm blowing this cap. 5.56 fly out ARP, ain't no holding these back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for sure getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for sure rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for sure getting whacked. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 2 2 3s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees.
Hey, make sure y'all check out pushpush.com. Go to the channel, run them numbers up. Got a lot of information over there. Bring a pen and a pad. Bring your thinking cap on. Don't play. You can get, learn a lot. And you got any questions, follow, check the homie out. Go to his website. DM him. Get at him. Get in the comments.
From the same city, always leave a house with it on me, yes it came with. You ain't trying to catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. Stand dead in his face and that's his fuck nigga, what's happening? Like a donkey in this club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If it get tricky, shit I'm passing, it's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead in your mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down, if you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they had me, fortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind inside of my head, cause usually I lose it. Think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger Rasputin, get a boner. Call it Finette, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out voting rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now he in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? I cut on good music when we go to spin.
Hold up, Carter, you record that?
JD with the flex. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and not losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them purges for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them simmer. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. And I'm 762s, get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk. I cut on good music when we go to spin, cause I like to get in my mood. And that boy Pop Yerks when he go to spin, cause he gotta make himself do. I done hit niggas up, now I'm living through music. You ain't heard me say shit that I ain't do. I'm doing more spinning and spinning. And I got some shit in the cut I've been waiting to use. More than 3 bitches, they all confused. I can send her and she'll get you wet like a pool. She can fuck off, but she know in my book is cool. I'm a dog in public, she know on the rough. Two spinners, and they bout to go make the news. No manners, they run the Glock in the school. Wish they would listen to rules. But we all got some lessons to lose. Wolves ain't gripping, Draco's ripping. Let's see if you got problem with family. Nigga ain't come on my mama, but that's to my brother. So that mean you looked at as family. We in all black and we creeping with cuddles. They made the wrong move and he up it. I hope you been putting your paper away, cause we never know when they coming. The spot of the yo is the safest place. I showed them the route, it's the right away. From the hood, but I gotta find her. Take it a mansion and I move my dogs away. And so many times they didn't expect me to win. Probably want me to lose, but I stand on 10. I'm catching a break, so we gotta break. Probably never be in this position again. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and not losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them purges for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them simmer. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. And I'm 762s, get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and not losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them purges for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them simmer. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. And I'm 762s, get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk.